Taking a look today at Triumph TR 4-cylinder fan extension, hub, and pulley halves. Had a bit of an issue here. I'll take this off for now. We'll get back to that. I'll take the fan off. What happened was these bolts apparently weren't tight enough. So they started to dig into the pulley halves. As the bolts drove the pulley, they wore their way, turning these holes into slots. As they were moving along, they got smaller and smaller, so these slots you see get smaller and smaller. And then they started to break. Apparently two are out on the road somewhere. When just two were left holding it together, the racket coming from it was too much to ignore. I thought the water pump had been going out for many miles, but no, it was this. So these guys, the holes now are badly rounded out, turned into slots. So I looked around, I couldn't find more of these, but I did find a complete assembly off of another engine, which I plan to use. I got it all cleaned up and I was going to paint it. I've got it bolted together here. But I got to thinking about it, and I looked this up in the service manual. The expectation is that you assemble all of this together and then put it on some kind of a balancing fixture, and then add this weight, and I guess as many weights as you need. There's two of them here. Add this weight where you need it, and then drill a hole through it, through the fan, and into the extension, so it can be taken apart and put back together again without losing the balance. Well, this fan doesn't go with this extension, and the holes don't line up. If I put that together, do I leave the weight off? Do I just guess that it would go in the same place? Seems unlikely that it would belong in the same place. So I looked harder for the correct fan, the one that came with this engine. And wouldn't you know it, as I was looking for the correct fan, I found a stash of pulley halves. So for the sake of reestablishing the balance of this fan, I'm now instead going to use the original hub, the original extension, the original fan, the original weight in its original spot. The 6 bolts and nuts that came out of here, I'll use here. Although these holes have egg-shaped a little bit, and so have these, I figure if the bolts are tight, it won't make a difference. Other subtleties that I learned along the way: the woodruff key slot goes down at top dead center. The hole in this inner pulley half, indicating top dead center, goes high, or at 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock on the woodruff key, 12 o'clock on the tiny hole there. And it happens to be that both this extension and this extension have this hole at about 10 o'clock. Now in your balancing process, if you discovered you needed the weight at 4 o'clock, I'm guessing you'd have the hole over here on both pieces. But that's a guess on my part. In the service manual, they seem to show the hole being here. I don't know how they could count on it always being there. Again, what if you needed the extra weight here or here to make balance? That, I think, covers the whole situation here. If you have any question, don't hesitate to leave a comment, and be sure and watch my other videos. Thank you.